Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for coming to my channel. So first of all, I'm going to apologize because I have a new table set up and I didn't realize how far away my actual page was from the video when I started recording this. I got a new standing desk and I put my camera where I always put it, and it ended up, because of the height and some issues, it wasn't as close as I thought it was. So I'm still going to walk through because I went ahead and recorded it and kind of walk you through, but I'm going to give you some close-ups at the end, and hopefully by the next video I'll be able to figure out a better setup. So I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately and doing a lot of different pages, and I don't video most of them, but I thought one of the things that I'm not seeing a lot on YouTube are just some what I'm going to call old school pages that are more just block designs with a couple of pictures and a story and stickers and a little bit less mixed media and a little bit less floral embellishment and just kind of old school scrapbooking like we did 20 years ago when we started. So I still scrapbook like that a lot because to me it's the quickest way to tell a story. So I'm going to show you a page today that's kind of an old school page. This particular page is about the escape room that we did to celebrate my daughter's graduating high school. So when my oldest daughter graduated high school, I threw her this big party and we had a family and friends there, and I had made t-shirts. I had individually printed t-shirts of most of the people at the party with pictures of them and my daughter, and we had signs, and I made a video, and it was a big deal. Well, my other daughter graduated the very next year, and she said, "I don't want any of that. Don't embarrass me, Mom." So instead, just the close family went to an escape room, and I still had to do something. So I had printed shirts that said "Escape from Russellville High School." That's the school she went to. And at the end of the escape room, luckily we did escape. I had us take a picture with our Escape from Russellville High School and Bell 2017 shirts. And so I have this kind of memory of what we did for her and her graduation. Now, the flip side of the story is, if you look at the picture real close, you'll see she found a way to still not have it embarrass her. So she wore overalls so that you can't actually see that she's wearing a shirt that says Escape from Russellville High School. But the rest of us, you could see our shirts, and we're all there. So that's the story that I want to tell, and it was kind of it was a fun day. It was a great escape room. The other thing that I think is kind of cool about this page is I didn't have a lot of embellishments. So I went online and I found the school mascot. And there's a bunch of images online that you can get and download. And if you print them at high quality, kind of on some cardstock, you can use them on your pages as embellishments, particularly for things like this that are very specific. So I took that page and I took that printout and I printed it and cut it. And so now it's going to be the second kind of picture on my page. So this red cardstock, because my daughters did go to a school that their colors were red, and because I did do a lot of Christmas pages, I run out of red cardstock all the time. So I was down to this like one last piece. So you'll see I gutted it, and then I used as much of it as I could. When I backed the actual photograph, I didn't have enough to go all the way around, but I ended up using the Cyclone to cover up the corner where I didn't have enough to create the background or to frame that picture. So you can't tell that I'm missing red cardstock when you actually see the final layout. But I was missing a chunk of it on the corner of that picture. So now I'm going to kind of start putting my page together. You'll see I had taken the story and I had printed it online, and then I cut it into word strips. And the graduation paper is from a Simple Stories kit for 2019. And I knew I hadn't done any of my graduation pictures for either my daughter who graduated in 2016, this daughter who graduated in 2017, and I just went ahead and got a 2019 kit And then it ended up that my oldest daughter actually found out she's going to graduate college a semester early. So she will graduate college in 2019. So I can actually use some of the dated parts of this paper that say 2019 as well. So what you just saw there is me misstamping the date on one of the word strips. So I'm going to end up creating its own word strip with just the date because I messed up the date when I actually tried to stamp it next to the last word. So I'm just going to cut that last word, and it's going to be the final little section of journaling, and then I'm going to have the date next to it in its own word strip. So it works out. Not exactly what I envisioned when I did it, but it's fine. So I am adhering using my ATG, the foam to the back of this. This is I'm at the end of a foam pack of non-adhesive foam. And I'm going to be so glad when I get to use the adhesive foam again, because this non-adhesive foam where you have to put glue on both sides of it is really a lot more stressful. You're going to see here where my ATG gun doesn't quite stick to the foam and I got to use my finger. The other thing I'll say is I broke down and got the cheap ATG refills from Amazon. I bought a set of them, like 25 in a kit or in a set, and I thought this is going to be great. You kind of get what you pay for, I have learned. Those refills are not as good as the Scotch brand. So those of you that are debating it and thinking, oh, I've seen other people, I would tell you just go ahead and pay for the adhesive because it is what keeps your pages together long term. I have cut all of these word strips out, and what you're about to see is me panic because I have lost a word. I have lost one of the word strips. I look under the glass mat. I look under the photos. I look in the trash can. And the end of that story is it was actually in the wrong place in the sentences. So when I went back and read the sentence, I found the word strip that I was missing about 3 lines above. So that was another one of the classic things that happens to me. So I've adhered all these word strips down, and I'm going to go to embellishing after that. I do like the way the word strips look as opposed to just keeping the big kind of title or the big journaling block. I think it kind of makes it more fun on the page, but sometimes I will just print out a paragraph and stick it right on the page because I think that's also, as long as you get the story down, I don't know that it necessarily matters how it looks sometimes. And for me, like I said, this page is really about the story. It's one kind of grainy picture that the guy at the escape room took of us, but it's a memory that we had together as a family where we escaped, and it was one of those escape rooms where you start in actual handcuffs, and then you have to get the keys to the handcuffs as part of it, and you saw it's like it was 3 rooms, and there was all kinds of fun, and it was one of the most exciting things we've done. And we do a lot of escape rooms in different configurations of my family. We all kind of like them, but this particular one, just knowing that it was kind of about Belle's birthday and that we were all together and kind of being in jail and then escaping jail, it was a lot of fun. If you haven't tried an escape room, I would seriously recommend it. It's a lot of fun for families. We've done them with kids as young as 10 and, people as old as 60. So actually older. So it is a lot of fun. And I would do it again, and I probably will soon. So the next thing I'm going to do is just use some of the stickers from that Simple Stories graduation set. I'm not going to use a whole lot of them. The first one I use up there says congratulations, and then a little tassel. I'm going to stick the tassel in the corner, and I really just want to kind of create that diagonal line. So I'm going to put something in both corners so that your eye kind of goes from the picture through the cyclone down the page. I also had some washi tape that said "Seize the Day," and anyone that watched the movie with Robin Williams and "Seize the Day," Carpe Diem, that was a big deal. So I just thought that was kind of a high school moment, so that I included that on there. And that one says "Important," and then I've got one more that has like black with stars. There's a couple other ones I had that I could have used, and these are the 3 that I really ended up liking. Washi tape is something that at least I have an entire bin of, and I never think to use it. So for this particular page, since I was trying to do, less flower stickers and less, mixed media, kind of back to the basics, I thought it'd be cool just to pull out the washi tape. So that is the end of my layout. I'm going to kind of give you a close-up since I know you didn't get to see it that great. So here's the stickers and the washi, the printout, the Escape 2017. I didn't have enough of either letter, so I used the 2 different fonts, and I like that. Our picture, and then all of my journaling, including here at the very end where I had to use the May 19th, 2017 separately. And just a couple of close-up pictures of the layout itself. I really appreciate you watching, and if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up or a comment. Tell me what you liked. If you like these kind of layouts, I'd love to know, and I can put some more videos up there. And please subscribe. I only put a couple of videos out a month, so it won't ruin your feed. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.